Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. Hope everyone is having a good week. It is Thursday. It is time for the Thursday night comic live stream. I'm going to start doing this pretty regularly. I know I've been kind of sporadic with my Thursday night live streams. Sometimes I've done them on Friday, sometimes I don't do them at all. But yeah, there's a lot to review. There's some cool books that I got in the mail recently. There's hot 10 lists that we can look at, top 20 lists. So there's a bunch to look at tonight. Shout out to the great Dolly Parton. She passed away this week. Yeah, I mean she was an icon. There's no doubt about it. Probably one of the most famous country female singers of all time. Um, Influenced a lot of popular culture. Tim Curry also passed away. Most people know him from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, right? I think I remember him from Clue. I think when I was young, I remember watching that movie Clue. Um, I thought it was just crazy. And then I would play the Clue game. Remember the Clue game? I don't know if anybody remembers that board game. I'm a kid from the '80s, so we didn't have internet, we didn't have iPhones, um, and there wasn't a lot on TV. So uh, I just remember my parents playing a lot of board games with us, with me and my sister. So yeah, it was kind of a cool way to grow up. Kids today don't know anything about that. Yes, DT also mentions, yeah, he was in the movie Legend. Of course, he had all that makeup on. I think he was Satan, right? I think he was. Yeah, he had all that makeup on. So Kenneth Bird's here with us tonight. Luis Ramirez, good to see you guys. Uh, and most notably, Tim Curry was the in the TV show It, right? He was the clown. I think the modern one was a lot. The more recent one was a little more scary. But when you're a kid, you thought it was pretty scary. I remember watching that show. It was what, early '90s when that came out on TV, or was it '80s? It felt like it was in the '80s, but it might have been early '90s. Um, so I probably wasn't a kid. I was probably a teenager or whatever. But um, yeah, I do remember it being pretty interesting. The It series, and also today the passing of a legend. What's his name? Peter, the voice of the Transformers. My brain is. I'm thinking of too many things right now. Um, I think I saved it. Where is it here? Someone help me in the chat. I can't. I saved it. Where the hell is it? It's on my. I think I saw it on Instagram. I'm sure it'll show up in a second. Why am I thinking Pete? Not Pete. Oh, man, I got so much crap on my Instagram. I need to go through it one day. Peter Cullen, yes, thank you, DT. The voice of Optimus Prime, yeah, man, he had that deep voice. No, I think it is with a C. Yeah, Cullen, you're right. Cullen. Yep. Um, yeah, he used to be quite a regular on the Comic Con circuits. I know he did San Diego Comic Con a few times. I think he's done the New York Comic Con. I don't know if he's ever come to Florida. I don't know if he's done MegaCon or not. I'm sure he has, maybe years ago. But he's 85 years old. Yeah, when you get in your 80s, man, uh, you know, like I'm in my mid 50s. I feel pretty strong, pretty able-bodied. I don't have too many aches and pains. I can only imagine when you get in your 80s. Um, you know, just stuff starts happening. you start having ailments and problems, and if you've been drinking too much for 20 or 30 years, it catches up to you. All that kind of stuff catches up to you when you're in your 70s and 80s, especially 80s. Um, Dolly Parton was 80 when she passed. Tim Curry was 80. Again, that's kind of, when you get in your 80s, man, that's not too many people live to be 90 or older. Not too many people. There's a few here and there, but that's usually the time that you're in the last scene of your life, right? Or the last season of your life, rather. So, so they say it comes in threes. I think that sounds like the three somewhat famous people, right? Dolly being the most famous. Tim Curry, obviously, he also had been struggling health wise for many years. He had a stroke, I think, back in 2012, and he couldn't walk anymore. I mean, he definitely had some major issues health wise. So yeah, the Tim Curry thing, I can kind of see that coming. Dolly seemed like she was pretty vibrant, so I guess she came down with cancer at the last minute. So yeah, and I think she had health problems prior to that, but nothing serious. She always seemed pretty young and vibrant though. Every time you saw her in an interview, even when even recently when she's older, but she seemed pretty healthy. Thinking of health, I'm a little concerned about Adam Hughes. I haven't heard much recently on his update. I know he was diagnosed with colon cancer. I think it was colon cancer. I don't know what stage it was. I don't know if it's how serious it was. Obviously, anytime you get diagnosed with cancer, it's serious. So hopefully he's doing better and responding well to treatment. It's probably one of the reasons we haven't seen as much art from him lately. I don't know how much he can work when he's battling it with his health. So yeah, hopefully he's going to be okay. I haven't seen any updates lately on that. Maybe we'll Google that later and just see if there's any recent news about him and how he's doing health wise. Great artist. He's very influential in the comic book field. So hoping and praying that he recovers and responds well to treatment. All right, let's do cover price. I'm also going to look at CBSI's top 10 list as well. Cover price does a top 20. It's a little bit more extensive of a list. So let's take a look and see what they've got for us. We'll also look at the day after Wednesday list from them. We'll do the top 20 first. So we'll go all the way down to number 20 on the list. Absolute Batman 14. Nick Dragotta cover. Yeah, great cover. I think I have that one. I know I've got a first print and maybe a second print. And I think I have a B cover, whatever that B cover was. I can't remember what the B cover was, but it's hard to keep track of all these covers, man. There's so many now, especially in the last 2 or 3 issues of Absolute Batman. It's kind of crazy. Just the exclusives alone. I feel bad for someone who's trying to collect all of them. That's got to be a monumental task and very, very expensive. I don't know. Just the Felix variants alone. Like, I would love to get a Felix variant #1 of Absolute Batman, but man, at this point, that's $1,000 at least. I mean, even raw, I think, which is probably going to be hard to find a raw copy at this point. Most of the copies for sale have been graded. There's a Japanese variant. I've seen prices around $400 to $500 for that. I may pull the trigger eventually on the Japanese variant. I don't know. I don't want to pay. I'd like to pay a little less than $400. So I'm gonna see if that's the thing though. Is the price going to go down? Probably not likely. But you never know. Maybe there'll be a window of opportunity in the coming months. I'm just watching eBay. I'm kind of looking, Googling, and there's a couple of Facebook groups that I'm subscribed to. One, I think some the other day had one for sale for 420, which wasn't too bad of a price. I threw out an offer of like 380, and he sold it for 420. So, that's the way it goes. Doesn't hurt to throw out an offer. He could have countered, but he never responded. So, what are you gonna do? That's the way it goes. We'll see what happens. But again, Absolute Batman number 20, definitely a good one to have on the list. I'm sorry, Absolute Batman number 14 is the 20th spot. All right, number 19 is X-Men 129 direct copy edition, which is the one I have. Believe it or not, now this is a controversial statement. The direct copies from the late 70s and early 80s are a lot more rare than the newsstand. Because remember, back then there was not that many comic book shops. In the late 70s, not near as many comic book shops as there are today. There were far more newsstand copies available. But the problem is the newsstand copies were handled a lot harder to find a high-grade newsstand copy because of, they're on a newsstand. They're touched all the time. It definitely would be a lot harder to find a really high-grade newsstand copy. So, there's the two battling forces. The direct copy, not as many out there, but the newsstand, a lot harder to find a high grade. They kind of sell for the same. Like this particular issue, I don't know. I don't see a huge difference in price. There's not a big price disparity between the newsstand and the direct. Other stuff like Amazing Spider-Man 300, there is a huge price disparity between newsstand and direct, right? Newsstand goes for way, way more money. Because that's in the 90s, just comic books were handled a hell of a lot more, and the newsstands were just really problematic for condition. I've got this book. I'm going to grab that off the wall right now just so I can show off my copy. This is the first appearance of Emma Frost and Kitty Pryde. So you've got two first appearances in the issue, which is always nice. There's my copy, direct copy. Pretty good shape. I mean, I was very particular when I was buying these. I bought these I think I bought this 3 or 4 years ago. I think I paid around $100 for this. But it's really, really high grade, no spine ticks. So if I was to get it graded, I'd probably get it pressed maybe. There's a tiny bit of spine roll, just a little bit of spine roll, not a lot. It's in pretty good shape. There's no creasing, no spine ticks. To me, visually, it looks like a 9.4 to a 9.6 range. With a press, maybe a 9.6 with a press. I'm not going to say 9.8. I don't think anything's a 9.8 these days. Not from this era. But it's really, really good shape. I mean, it presents well on a MyLite. It's a great book. Great first appearance. 2 great first appearances. That's just a great X-Men book to have in your collection. And I'm glad to see it on the list because that makes my copy go up more in value. So I don't mind it. 9.0 recent sale at $298. A raw, very fine copy, so like a 7.0 to an 8.5 will run you about $175. Near Mint Plus, it says $622. I don't know what they mean by Near Mint Plus. Is that a 9.8? Is that a 9.6? I'm not too sure, but 9.8 in that would be, I got to think it's in the thousands. It's got to be in the thousands for a 9.8. So 622, maybe that's like a 9.4. I would imagine the 9.8 would be way more than $622. But yeah, it's a book people are always going to want. First appearances. It's that classic Claremont run. Yep. It's a great book to have in the collection. Number 18 is Absolute Batman #1. It's amazing how much this book's gone up in value in the last year, just in the last year. I remember end of last year when it hit 200, I was like, man, $200. Now it's 425. Isn't that crazy? So basically, this one is selling. Well, if you look at raw, high grade, it's selling around what that X-Men 129 is. Wow. It's crazy. I've got 3 copies, not ungraded. I don't think I'm going to grade them. I think I'm just going to hold on to them. I got them up on the wall here. I bought them. I think I bought these from Third Eye Comics back in 2024. Yeah, they're all first prints. I bought 3 of them, so I got one back to back there, and then I also got a 3rd one there, and I also have the second print one in 25. Dragata cover. Yeah, it's nice to have these books, man. I mean, right here in these 4 books, this is what, almost $2,000, probably over $2,000 worth of books right here, just in these 4 books. It's crazy. It's awesome. I mean, what a great move in a short amount of time. In 2 years, how much these have gone up is just amazing. So yeah, keep going, man. Keep going, Absolute Batman. I'm very happy to have those in the collection. And when I bought them, I just thought, I'll buy. I think I bought originally just 2 copies, and then I added a 3rd one maybe a month after it was out. And the 3rd one might have cost me like more than cover, but it was still cheap comparatively. So yeah, glad I picked those up. So 18 on the list, Absolute Batman #1. Definitely an iconic cover already. It's been homaged a bunch of times. And it's not going anywhere. Number 17 on the list, The Mortal Thor, number 800. This book just came out. In fact, I just got my copy yesterday in the mail. I got it for, I think, $20. It's going for more than that now. It's like a $60 book now. Got my copy there. I like these Dodderman. I've got the Captain Marvel one. He did a Scarlet Witch one, Captain Marvel one. He's done several of them. I can't remember. I think there's another one that he did. I can't think. There's like 3 or 4 of them that I know of that he's done of these. And yeah, they're popular. Dodderman. Books. I looked on eBay. The last 2 sales were around $60. So here they're saying $38. Now it's more like, yeah, they're saying raw 35 now. It's the last 2 sales were around $60. So I don't think you're going to find it cheaper than that. Right now on eBay, there's only 1 listing and it's an auction. So yeah, that book might go a little higher in value. I think you could see $100 on that, perhaps in the next week or so. Depends on how that auction goes. But yeah, it's a cool cover. I like it. I haven't read it yet. I don't know if there's anything significant going on in the issue. I mean, issue 800, you'd think there would be something going on. Maybe a first appearance, like a character, who knows? So I'll have to take a look at it. I haven't read it yet. I just got it in the mail, but yeah, it's a good one to have. Number 16 is Spawn 77 #1. This is the 1 in 25 variant. Little homage, of course, little homage there to ASM 300. How many times has that book been homaged? ASM 300. I mean, a bazillion times. And yeah, another one. I believe I pre-ordered the 1 in 50 of this, so I think it's the same cover, but maybe it's art only on the 1 in 50. I haven't gotten it yet. I think I'll probably get it in the next few weeks. But yeah, that's cool cover. I like it. Who doesn't like an homage cover? All right, number 15 on the list is Avengers number 10. News about Rogue, the actress playing Rogue. I can't remember her name. Starts with an I, Adira, something like that. She's going to be playing the character of Rogue. So, of course, it's making this book jump again. I mean, this book is still undervalued, in my opinion. I mean, high grade, yeah, Near Mint Plus, it's still around a $300 book. But the fact that you can get a very fine copy for like under $70, it's just crazy. I don't know. That seems a little nuts to me. I have one on the wall right now. Yep. I've got my Rogue copy on the wall. I think mine's in pretty good shape. Let me just take a look here. Again, when I bought this like 4 or 5 years ago. I made sure there was no spine ticks on it. That's the only thing I don't like spine ticks. I think there might be like one spine tick on here. It definitely could use a press. And the color is not, I don't know, the red is not like bright red. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Let me show you here. And it's kind of like a faded red. I mean, it still looks okay. And it doesn't have any big, huge creases or big spine ticks. I think it's got one tiny color breaking spine tick. You can barely see it. But it definitely needs a press. Like if I was going to get it graded, I'd get it pressed. But I think I got this for like $30 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, I got it pretty cheap. I should have bought another copy. Because I don't think it's the greatest copy. I think the red on it is not as like dark and vibrant red as I'd like. I don't know. I don't keep my comic books in the sun, so I don't know. I don't know if it was darker when I bought it. And I don't know, maybe. I'm sure there's some ultraviolet light that might be getting into my room through that one window, but it's probably not a lot. I don't know. But I love it. It's a great book to have in the collection. All right, getting back to the list. So number 15, Avengers Annual number 10. First appearance of Rogue. Ooh, this is a great cover. I think I have that book in my collection somewhere in a box. Number 14 is X-Men number 197. Classic Doom cover. Graded 9.8, sale $99. That seems pretty cheap for a 9.8. The book is what came out in the early 80s, mid 80s. Yeah, 65 center. That's probably 1984, 85, 86, somewhere in that range. Good book, and it's a cool cover. I think Doom covers with this Avengers Doomsday coming. Yeah, everything Doom is going to be doing well. So people are going to be collecting all those Doom covers. Number 13 is Absolute Batman 17. That is the regular A cover by Dragata. Yeah, it's a cool cover. 9.8s are going for about $120. Raw copies about $9. I think I got 2 or 3 copies of that. Yep. First appearance of Absolute Poison. Is that the first appearance of Absolute Poison Ivy? Yeah, I think it is. 17, right? I think 18 is 17 and 18. Those are the 2 books that have her in it. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. We got GTK Comic joining us. Thanks. Nice to see you, my friend. So there you go. 13 is Absolute Batman 17. Number 12 on the list, G.I. Joe, Real American Hero 330. This is a second printing by Chris Mooneyham. This is the appearance of Tomb Raider, not Tomb Raider's first appearance in comics, but in the image, I guess in the Image Skybound universe, right? Is that what it is? So yeah, cool cover. I've got the Steve Beach 1 in 10 cover of that issue, which is pretty cool. I think that book was hot for a little while. I think it's still around a $30 to $40 book. Yeah, that's Steve Beach cover. I think I have it right here. That's a great book. Yeah, here it is. Yep. So I've got that one. So I don't have the second print mini hand that they're showing there, but I got the Beach cover, which I think is even better. And then I do have a exclusive. I think that's to the Tommaso variant. He did a nice job on that. All right. All right. So there's number 12, G.I. Joe 330. Number 11, Absolute Batman number 3. That is the regular A cover, first print. I have that one in my collection. I think I have the first, second, and third print of that book. $78, Neil Mint. It's pretty good. Looks like the high price was $124 recently, growing at around 38%, so it's doing well. All the early issues of Absolute Batman are trending well right now, so I'm not surprised by that. All right, getting to the top 10 here. Number 10 is The Last Driver, number 1. That is the Ryan Ottley Homage to New Mutants 87, which I do have the first print of that on the wall there. I got that a few months back from I think there was an Elite Comics 11 Instagram auction, and I think I only got that for it was cheap. It was under $100. I think it was like maybe $80 or $90. Pretty good price for, and it's in high grade too. So great homage cover. It's nice to see Liefeld getting some love there by Ryan Ottley. This book is selling around, and it's going for that much, $65. Crazy. Yeah, homage covers sell, man. I mean, that's just, they sell well. Number 9. Now this book's coming to me in the mail. I should have it by, I think by this weekend. I never had that book. I got a great deal on a copy. I think I got it for like $25, and it's a high grade copy. I think it's a direct edition as well. First cover appearance of Mr. Sinister. I don't know if you guys saw the announcement, but Adam Driver will be playing Mr. Sinister in the new X-Men project that's going to be coming out. It's also the first cover appearance of Madeline Pryor as the Goblin Queen. So there's a couple of things that are going for it. I still think, on the list, obviously, Mr. Sinister's first appearance will be on the list as well. I still think these books are way undervalued. They should, he's a major villain in the X-Men universe. So, yeah, that book should be going for way more than $40 or $50. That should be a $100 book in my opinion. But yeah. All right, number 8 on the list, Amazing Spider-Man number 10. This is the Oliver Copiel variant. There was a teaser for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse. I know we've been waiting a few years for that third installment. And that's the reason this book is doing well. The footage featured many different Spider people, but lingered a bit on Hobie, Spider-Punk, who delivered a brief monologue, seemingly encouraging Miles to save his dad, defeat Spot, and bring down Miguel's operation. The leaked footage left us on edge of our seats. We can't wait to see more of Hobie, Miles, Gwen, and the rest of the Spider-Verse. So yeah, it's getting this book to move. I think I've got that book in my collection. It looks familiar to me. I'm gonna have to look. I'll have to dig through my Spider-Man box and see if I have it. Hopefully I do. But still, It says raw is selling for around $33, but I guess this week a very fine copy sold for $60. So this book's on fire right now because of that trailer. Number 7 on the list, Fantastic Four 57. Nice little Doom cover appearance. Jack Kirby cover. Yeah, it's awesome. I don't think I have that book in my collection, but yeah, it's one that you can still, you could get a very fine copy, I think, for about 100 to 120. Well, actually, they're saying here 436 for a very fine. Okay, that's a little bit more. A good copy, a very good copy, $75. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's an old book. It's a 12 center. I'm sure finding it in high grade will be a challenge. Great cover, though. Fantastic. All right, number 6 on the list, Absolute Batman 13. That is the regular Dragata cover. I've got that one as well. I basically, since issue 1 of Absolute Batman, I buy all the A covers every month. So and a couple copies of each. So I make sure that I do that at a minimum. I'm not so worried about the incentives as much as just making sure I get the A covers. And you can see why. Right? All the A covers are showing up in the list. You're not seeing any of the incentives show up, just the A covers. So note to self, buy A covers. I think that's a good rule of thumb. But that book's selling around $24 to $25. 98 recent sale was $174. And number 5, another Absolute Batman book. Number 5, Absolute Batman number 11. Got a nice cover there with Bane on there. That's pretty cool. It's also the first full appearance of Absolute Joker. Not 15 like everyone thinks, I guess, right? So this book's on fire because of that. Near Mint's copies are selling for $120. Crazy. Looks like slabs maybe close to 300. So it doesn't show the Joker in his demonic form. It's just in his human form. So 15 is going to be the full the full appearance of the Joker in his full Joker form, I guess, right? Yeah. And 15 is still doing well. I mean, I still think that's like a $10 to $15 book all day long, so that's still doing well. All right, number 4 on the list, Absolute Batman number 12. First appearance of Absolute Catwoman, first cameo of Absolute Catwoman, and first cover appearance of Absolute Killer Croc. Yeah, it's a great book. Again, hopefully you guys can pick up these A covers. I think long term they're going to do very, very well. Number 3 is Last Driver of the Ash Can. San Diego, I think this came out at San Diego Comic-Con. I do have the 1 in 100 pre-ordered. I will be getting that. It looks just like that. It's got the black cover and all that. I don't know if the 1 in 100 is doing well in aftermarket. I have no clue yet, but I don't have it in hand. It's already gone to a second printing. Obviously, the 1 in 50 is on the list as well. We'll see how the 1 in 100 does. I haven't seen any sales on that lately, but it looks just like that cover, basically. And the comic book opens from the top, guys, so it's kind of like, it doesn't open to the side, it opens from the top, so it's kind of like a landscape version. It's kind of interesting. But people like it. It's popular right now. The resales have been good on it. It's gone to a second printing. I definitely think it will go to a third printing. Yeah, and that one's going for about $35 to $40. Number 2 is Bug Wars, The Coming of Wardoom. This is the Babs Tarr polybagged. Yeah, I don't know what the cover looks like out of the poly bag, but it's probably spicy and maybe a little adult. Babs Tarr, I mean, she's good art. She's a good artist. I mean, I don't think her artwork is exactly my cup of tea, but hey, the book's selling for around $30. I think it was a regular. I don't think it was a 1 in 10 or anything. I think it was just like a regular, like a B cover variant or C cover, something like that. And number 1 on the list is Midnight Universe Ashcan Retailer Edition. I just ordered a copy of this off of Midtown for $10. So it's going for about 18. Looks like there was a high sale at 30. Just today, I also ordered. I'll show you guys here. Midtown has a, not Midtown. Third Eye has a special 3 cover edition of Midnight Universe. So there's your top 20 list, guys. Yeah, I'll show you guys that Third Eye variant. We'll go to Third Eye Comics real quick. I think I've got to redo this here. Hold on a second. All right, and then I'll type in. You can just type in Midnight. It might actually be under Third Eye exclusives. Let me look there. Yeah, there we go. So they got signed versions. Yeah. You got Spider-Man on the cover. You've got Storm in The Thing. There's also signed. They still have signed versions. So if you want signatures, you can opt for that as well. They're $20 a piece. You can. I did a bundle. I think they have a bundle for $50, so you'll save $10 if you do the bundle. Yeah, I think you can do the bundle. Saves a little bit of money if you do the bundle. I don't know. I don't know why they're not showing the bundle. Maybe the bundle is sold out already. I don't know. Well, it couldn't be because you'd still be able to pick up the books. I don't know. It's weird. The art, though, is by Will Slaney. I mean, it's pretty good. There's the Storm one. Yeah. Good use of black and white. I like it. The art is good. Here's the Spider-Man one. Yeah, pretty cool. And Thing. Man, the Thing looks crazy. It's like he hasn't. I don't know what's going on there. It's pretty damn scary though. Yeah, that looks wild. GTK Comics says, "Have you seen what Denver #1 Virgin Panosian is doing?" I did see that. It's a nice cover. I wish I had grabbed it. I think it's going for over cover price now. I'll take a look real quick for you. Yeah, it's going for, looks like low end is about 35 plus shipping about $40. High end is about 70. So yeah, it's doing well. Mad Cave Studios. Yeah, it's a nice cover by Panosian. I like it. Does it have legs? I don't know. I don't know if anything has legs. I know Absolute Batman has legs. That's all I can tell you. Everything else, I have no clue. I post stuff on my Instagram all the time, in a couple weeks, maybe it's not hot anymore. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. So, a lot of stuff I think it will do well. It sometimes doesn't do well, even though it's rare and even though it's hard to find. I don't know. If people aren't clamoring to buy it, if there's not a huge demand, then that also causes a problem. So, um, yeah, there's a couple books I got in the mail from last week that I think are really rare, but I haven't seen any listings on eBay or anything yet. So I'll highlight those and show you guys. I don't think you'll find them. I mean, I think Midtown had one or two copies, and that was it. I've not seen them for sale anywhere else, so I'll highlight that in a little bit in the show. So hang tight on that. All right, we'll go back to cover price because I do want to look at the day after Wednesday list. They just came out with that today. This afternoon I saw it, so let's take a look at that. What do we got here? First book here. Rob Liefeld's Bad Rock. Hey, there's no feet. He didn't have to draw feet. He decided not to draw feet there. It's a good cover, though. I like it. It's a thank you variant limited to only 200 copies. There was a high sale at 105. It's settling around $89. You know, it's Rob Liefeld. I wasn't a huge fan of Liefeld back in the day. I don't remember buying X-Force. I think I bought maybe one or two copies of Youngblood when it came out off the shelf. But I was more of a Spawn fan than Youngblood. So I was not a huge Liefeld fan. Doesn't mean he's not good. I mean, I enjoy watching his videos now when they ask him, is it on TikTok or Instagram? I think it might be TikTok, where he's got a balloon and they'll show him a character who can beat this character, and then when they show him a character that could beat it, he pops a balloon. Or if what's the best cover? Yeah, it's cool that he does that. There's a bunch of videos on that. Oh, by the way, there's your Denver #1 Panosian cover there. GTK comic. There we go. Yeah, I mean, he did a nice job on that cover. I like the eyes, the blue, and yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, the art's really good. I like it. I like how he signs his name too. He just does that Panosian, but it's very artistic how he signs his name. I just think it's cool. But yeah, this book's $50 to $60 right now. I mean, I just showed you on eBay, or I talked about it on eBay. It's doing well. It was an open order too. It was only a $5 book. Amazing. So pat yourself on the back if you loaded up on that at cover price. That's a pretty damn good return on your investment. $5. It's now going for 50 to 60. Here's a nice Shabina cover. Yeah, I mean, every time I was looking at buying this, they were like way over ratio. I think Midtown had it for like $80 or something. I don't know. I wasn't going to pay that. It's a 1 in 25. It's a good cover. I mean, I like Shabina covers. I got a bunch of Shabina comic book covers. This one's good. I like it. But I don't know. I feel like I don't need to buy them all anymore. I think I grew out of that stage of collecting Shabina. I don't feel like I need to buy all of her covers. I like it. It's a good one. If there's a good deal in the future where I can get it a little closer to ratio, I'll try to grab it. But right now, yeah, it's like $80, $90 book. So, yeah, it's probably not going to happen for a while. All right, the next one on the list here is Do a Power Bomb, Black and White issue 2, Daniel Warren Johnson and J.B. Rowe. This is the C cover. It's the old school Japanese cover. characters, I guess. It's a pretty cool cover. I kind of wish I had seen that one earlier. I would have loved to grab that. Selling around $12 to $20. Yeah, it's nice. I like it. It's a cool cover. Again, I don't think it was an incentive either. I think it was just an open order. All right, next one, again, Ghost Pepper. There's a lot of Ghost Pepper books on top 10 lists over the last year or two, or last year. I think it's been out about a year. Issue 14, Ben Oliver. Man, it's a nice cover. I pre-ordered that. I should have a copy coming from Third Eye in the coming weeks. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going for like $40 to $50 at least. Let me take a look here. $25. Whoa. I stand corrected. There's one listing for $125. There's another one for $120. Holy crap. I think I got a couple copies of that coming. Damn. $120 book for a 1 in 25? That's crazy. It's a good series. I've read most of the issues. I think the first 10 issues I've read. But I like it. I mean, it's a good read. It's a fun read. It's well drawn. Yeah, I like it. Nothing bad to say about that one. Oh yeah, this is a nice cover here. Gambit cover there by Godtail. The 1 in 50. Yeah, it's a good cover. Godtail's killing it lately. He's done some really good work. Great Legends show. He says he pre-ordered the Midnight Fantastic Four. Yes, looks good, man. I mean, I'm hopeful the series is going to be good. I mean, they got to do something to compete with DC. DC's killing them, I think, in sales. So we'll see. I like the idea of a horror-based universe within Marvel. I think, yeah, I'm all for it. I hope it's good. We'll find out. I don't know. GTK Comic is hoping that his LCS doesn't claim that they were shorted. Oh man, yeah. That's why I do. That's why I pre-order a lot of stuff. If you pre-order stuff through a reputable comic book shop, you should never have that issue. I've even had stuff like I know, like Third Eye. I pre-order all my stuff through Third Eye. There was a comic that I ordered from them that they had to go to lengths to get it to fulfill it because I think sometimes a shipment gets lost or the distributor doesn't ship the books to them. So there was one book, I can't remember what it was, but it was like a 1 in 25 book, and I mean they probably paid like way more than ratio to send it to me because they, I had pre-ordered it and paid for it in advance, and that's what I love about Third Eye. They always try to do the right thing. They did email me today. They had to refund me on a book because the series got canceled. I think it was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, whatever the incentive was. It was like a 1 in 25 incentive. It was a cool looking cover too, and it was canceled. So they had to refund me. I'm not going to be able to get the book anyways. So yeah, it happens. But it is important that you work with a business that honors, especially if you pre-order stuff in advance. I think that should be a given that they fulfill that for you. But yeah, I like that Godtail 1 in 50. That's a cool cover. I like it. Ghost Pepper, another Ghost Pepper book. I did pre-order this one as well. The Ito cover. It was an open order, so I think I ordered a couple copies. Yeah, I mean, Ito is he's a killer, man. His art is so good. He has really developed a reputation in a short amount of time. This guy, you got to remember, this guy came out like the end of last year. He's not been doing comic books very long at all. That his first, I think his first major issue that he did was that Ghost Pepper number one, or was it number two? I have it on the wall there. I think it was issue number two. So that was like last year. So again, he's not been in the comic scene very long, and extremely popular. I mean, his stuff does well. If he's got an incentive like a 1-100 incentive coming out, it sells quick. I mean, there's a couple. There's the September catalog. There's a couple I still need to get. The Jean Grey one, the 1-100 Jean Grey cover that he did. It looks awesome. And there was another one. Oh, I can't remember. There was another one that was really good too. But yeah, man, his art is awesome. I mean, I love that cover. Beautifully done. Awesome art. I love the coloring. Yeah, it's really, really good. All right, the next one here. Oh, there's a Pueblo. Rebecca Pueblo. This is the Virgin 1 in 10. Hello Darkness 24. Selling for around $10. Yeah, it's a good cover. Who doesn't like to see a naked chick in a bathtub full of blood? It's crazy. All right, here's another one here. What is this? The Land is Dark, is Old and Dark, number one. This is the Abel Garcia 1 in 5. I gotta check. I may have pre-ordered this. I'll have to check with my Third Eye order. Invader Comics, definitely a small publisher. Same creative team that was doing Digger. So yeah, I got a couple of those issues of Digger. I like it. I'm going to see if I can grab one if I don't have it already. All right, what the hell is this? Street Fighter Masters Ken. Oh boy, they had to do a Barbie cover, right? Yeah. What is this? That he's totally Shoru fun. It's clever. It's the Jeffrey Cruz 1 in 5 variant, selling for about $20. Says you might be able to find it cheaper at your LCS for $10. Yeah, I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but I'm sure people will like that. Man, Ito's on the list again. Holy crap! Another cover that Ito's on the list for. This one I definitely pre-ordered. Stuff of Nightmares, The Cat in the Coffin, issue number 1. This is the 1 in 20 by Ito. It says it's selling for $19, so it's selling $1 under ratio. Okay, it's a good cover. I like it. Stuff of Nightmares, Boom Studios. Yeah, we'll have to see if that does well or not. It may continue to climb. All right. Let's see what else we can take a look at here. We did our Day After Wednesday. Oh yeah, let's do CBSI. We'll do that next. Their Hot 10 list. Yeah, Digger from Invader was a hot book for a while. Yes, it was. Oh yeah, the Red Sonja Reborn. Yep, I have that one. That was a good one, right? I think he did 2 different covers for issue 4, and I think there was one. I think there was one I pre-ordered as well. Number 6, maybe. I think I got both of them. I don't know. I have to take a look. I can't keep track of it all, man. It's almost too much. All right, let's take a look. Let me share the other screen. We'll look at comicbookinvest.com. I used to go on here all the time. I don't go on it as much. But once in a while, I like to look at their list. It's probably not too much different than cover price. Looks like there's an issue here. All right. And I don't like that they have pop-ups a lot. It's kind of bothers me, but oh well. All right. Honorable mentions. If Destruction BR lot number 4. It's a 1 per store. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The red, I like that. G.I. Joe number 25, the John Boy Myers 1 in 100. Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's a new character in the G.I. Joe universe. Medusa, I think it might be Medusa, something like that. Great cover by John Boy Myers. I wish I had pre-ordered that. I didn't, unfortunately, but I will. Now, I think it's like a $150 book now. I think it's gone higher. All right, number 10 in the list is Last Driver number 1. That was also on cover price lists. A little homage there to New Mutants 87. Number 9, Thor 800. The Dodderman cover. Again, that's a $60 book right now. Number 8, Green Lantern 87 with that new Lantern show. I just watched the second episode. The second episode was a little slow, man. I gotta say, the first episode was way better. I thought it was a little slow in parts, so I don't know. Maybe the third will be much better. But yeah, classic Neil Adams cover. This is not a cheap book. A 9.6 will set you back $2,300. That is a book I would love to get in my collection. I don't have that one in my collection, unfortunately. Now, number 7 on the list I do have in my collection. I think I have 2 copies of it. Green Lantern number 50. First Hal Jordan as Parallax and the first Kyle Rayner. Pretty important book. And undervalued, though. I mean, average raw sale, $14. Average raw high sale, $22. That seems way too cheap for a major appearance and a major character change. Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool cover, though. Daniel Banks did a nice job on that one. All right, number 6. Boy, this is a book I haven't seen on the list in a long time. Uncanny X-Men 213. First Mr. Sinister cameo. 40 copies sold in the past week. Average sale around $27. 9/8, about $180. Yeah, it's just a classic, classic cover there with Sabretooth and Jim and Wolverine. Did Jim Lee do that cover? I don't know. Alan Davis did the cover. Yeah, okay, got it. Number 5, Uncanny X-Men 129. We just talked about that. First Emma Frost, first Kitty Pryde, and I guess first Hellfire Club. So yeah, you got three important things going on in that issue. Average raw sale, high sale at $200. Yeah, that book's undervalued in my opinion. I definitely think that book could go a lot higher in value. Number 4 is the Bugs War, the Coming of War Doom. That was on the other list. The Babs Tar polybag variant, selling around $24 to $50. Number 3, Avengers Annual number 10, First Rogue. Boy, it's not the best cover though, is it? It almost looks like the back cover of another comic book. Yeah, it's not the best cover. But hey, what are you gonna do? Again, Chris Claremont writing. The cover there is by Al Milgrom. Pretty important issue. Number 2 is Uncanny X-Men 239. First cover appearance of Mr. Sinister. Again, that's a book I should get in the mail shortly. Hopefully it's in high grade. We'll see. And number 1, Uncanny X-Men 221. First full appearance of Mr. Sinister. Again, the news that Adam Driver is going to be playing that character should be interesting. He's a good actor. I like his acting. I think he's pretty good. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. The Raw Mark Jewelers, $625. Yeah, that's a good one to look for, Mark Jewelers. All right, so there's the list, guys. Thanks to Peter. We don't know who the hell Peter is, but he's been doing this list a little while. Our good friend Ben Stein used to do it. From the famous House of Stein. He has his own YouTube show now. I kind of liked it better when Ben did it. I don't know. Ben had his own little style, I guess. So there's your list. Yeah, I think at this point we could show some books. I got a couple that I think you might find interesting. Then I may go on eBay and look at things too. So yeah, hang tight with that. Let me show you some stuff that I got. I picked up these. These were cheap too. I mean, I picked up this Reborn Ultimate Impact. This has a couple new characters in it. I don't know if these characters are going to go anywhere. There's a new Wonder Man. There's a couple new villains. But these 1 in 25 covers, I got them for $5 each. I mean, you can't beat the price. $5 for a 1 in 25. I mean, that's so crazy. With shipping, it might have been, I think I got them combined with shipping for like $20 or something. So basically, I got two 1 in 25s for $20. Can't beat that. And it's a cool cover too. That is a cover by Kreese, Lee Kreese. So I like it. It's a nice one. And also that same issue, the 1 in 100. So this is the, I think this is the Juwan cover. And you got some cool, it's a cool cover. I like you got Juggernaut on there, Doctor Strange. Yeah. That is an awesome cover. And I got this for like, I think shipped and everything was like $50. I got for less than half of ratio. So can't beat that. I mean, that was a really good deal. All right, I got these in the mail today. This is a series. I don't know if it's any good. I vaguely remember reading the first issue. Vampirates. This is issue 2. Yeah, I did read the first issue. I thought it was okay. But man, I love this cover. This is a David Aja cover. And I love that cover. First of all, I'm a sucker for a red cover, and I love covers with skulls on them. And then you got the pirate ship. I think this was a 1 in 10 incentive. It's just, man, I love it. It's so good. I don't think this book's going to go up in value any. I don't have anything to say other than I love the cover. So that's a total cover buy. I don't even think the comic book series is all that great. I think it's okay. It's average. I read the first issue. I haven't read the second issue yet, so maybe I'll be surprised. I doubt it. It just seems like it's another vampire story set in whatever 15th century or something. All right, this book. Now this book's going to be rare. Good luck finding this because I don't think you're going to find it. This is Excommunicated, issue number 1. This is the 3rd print, 1 in 20. So, first of all, how many stores are ordering a 3rd printing of a comic book that I don't think it has been selling all that well? I mean, it's Vault Comics, small publisher. Yeah, I mean, that's the cover. It's a pretty cool cover. Again, this might be a tough book to find. I haven't seen any sales on eBay. I have no idea what it would go for, but Midtown had 1 copy. I grabbed it, and I haven't seen it for sale anywhere else. I even looked at Third Eye, and Third Eye didn't even get this. They didn't even get it in for sale. So I don't know where you're going to find it. It seems like it could be an extremely rare book, but I don't know. So far, there's been no sales. No one's talking about it but me, maybe. I don't know. I think it's a cool cover, though. And then here is issue 2. This is also I think this is also the 3rd printing. Oh, this is the 2nd printing. 2nd printing of issue 2, a 1 in 20. So it's an incentive on the 2nd print of issue 2. Again, I've not seen any for sale or even listed on eBay. Midtown had one copy. I grabbed it, and I've not seen it for sale anywhere else. So I don't know. Again, it could be an expensive book because there's just not any copies for sale. But we'll see. Nothing yet. I mean, I'm not going to sell my copy, so maybe somebody else will part with theirs on eBay. I don't know. That's one to look for. If that's something you're looking for, I would save that as a favorite on your list at eBay, because maybe it'll pop up and you can grab it. All right, there's a couple other books too. Wanted to highlight. This one's pretty cool. This was an exclusive from Boom Studios. I think Flops did the cover. So I don't know. I think it was like 20. It was like a $20 or $25 book on their website. Let me see what it's going for now. Take a look. Power Rangers Green. That's issue number 1. I think if I put in Flops, it'll work, right? Take a look here. Whoa, someone's asking $90. 80 to 83, all right. Not bad. I think I paid 25. There's 3 copies for sale on eBay, and the cheapest is basically $80. So there you go. Hey, Power Rangers are popular, man. There's a lot of people like Power Rangers. I'm not a huge Power Ranger fan, but they do some awesome covers here and there. Yeah, I thought that one was cool. And I knew it would do well because Flops is pretty popular. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, here's the other Dodderman. I forgot. I did want to show you this because the other Dodderman's on the list. This is the Magic one, right? Yeah, the Magic Dodderman cover. Which I don't know if that's going for any decent money. What is that? Magic number 8? I think it's a 1 in 25 variant. Let me see. Take a look. Ooh, man, someone wants $100 for that. Yeah, there's a couple listings at 100. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, 2 listings at 100. There's a graded copy for 108, for 140. 9/8, 230. Yep. People like those Magic covers, man. Or they like the Dodderman covers for sure. So that might be a good one to look for. Maybe you can find it somewhere for ratio. Still $25. I don't know. That's one I definitely need to put into my light. I sort of forgot I had that until I just saw it right now. Take a look. Oh, this came out a couple months ago, I think, but I forgot to highlight it. It's a nice cover. This is the Vision and Scarlet Witch. I think that's the Lobos cover. Yep, I like that one. That was pretty cool. Absolute Batman. I did get some Absolute Batman exclusives. I don't know if I've shown these. I might have posted them on Instagram. I'm not sure, but this is the Barins cover for Absolute Batman 23 Clayface. Again, these are I think these are all Clayface ones. Yeah. So we've got. I may have shown these before. I don't know. This is the Dexter Soy. That is the red foil, which is a little harder to find. And then there's a black and white with spot color. And I'm also, I think Big Time Collectibles, I joined their subscription list, and I think they're going to send me one of this exact one that's foiled, virgin foil of this. So, and that's only available to people that are subscribers to their service. So that'll probably be like it's probably going to be at least $100 book, I'm sure, by the time I get it. But that is that's probably one of the most popular exclusive covers for Absolute Batman 23. This one's another good one. Ken Lashley did this one. This is the red foil. I think this was available on one of the Whatnot shows, one of the Whatnot streams. I can't remember whose stream it was, but again, red foil, and man, even better, the black and white looks awesome. I mean, look at the detail there. Just an awesome cover. These two, I think these two are probably the most popular like exclusives for Absolute Batman 23. Now here's the John Guillaume bubblegum variant. I got it signed as well. They give you a little COA. So I guess it's a Fan Expo Chicago exclusive, right? Again, this was through a Whatnot show. They sold out like, I mean, not even 2 seconds. It was crazy. Luckily, my little finger swiping was fast enough because I was barely able to get that one. Absolute Batman 22. This is the Ji-Hung Lee trade dress. It's a good cover. I like it. So I think that is most of the books. Oh, I'm going to give a shout out to my good friend DT. I got that book from him. Department of Valor. Depths of Valor, sorry. I love that cover though. Look at the art on that skull. So cool. Again, these were numbered out of what, 75 copies. So this is number 68. Again, I don't know if these are for sale on eBay anywhere, but I love that cover. So thanks to DT for getting that for me. And then he sent this to me as well as a kind of an appreciation. That's World Tree. I think it's I don't know if it's an incentive or it's an exclusive. Yeah, issue 5. I think it was an exclusive with Jonathan Comics. I never heard of them, but yeah, pretty cool cover. Who doesn't like a nice ass cover? A nice ass cover. So yeah, I like that. Thank you, DT. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Him and I interact quite a bit. We both kind of like the same things, pretty much. We dig the same stuff, usually, art-wise, I think. All right, guys, that's kind of what I had for you. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? I mean, I can open it up to you guys in the chat if there's anything you want me to look at, any particular comic books. You want me to look on something on eBay? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I was thinking about that I missed. I think I covered everything. Oh, once in a while, I do like to see what's going on people's Instagram. So maybe we'll. We were talking about Ito earlier. Let's see if he has any new postings today. The guy, I feel like he posts something almost every. Oh, there's a nice Ji-Hung Lee cover. Toronto Fan Expo exclusive. That one's pretty nice. Ji-Young Lee. I like it. Yeah, we'll go to Ito. Let's see if he's got anything new. Yeah, he does these little cool sketches. I feel like he does a couple of these a week where he kind of draws Absolute Batman with a cat. Like, so he's there with this cat and then shows him on the drums. That is it's Psylocke, isn't it? Is that Psylocke? I'm not sure if that's Psylocke or that's supposed to be Elektra. It's probably Elektra. Yeah, it's Elektra. I always know because of her, whatever those things are called. There's a Superman cover, pretty nice, and it's so good. Like it looks like he did that in like 2 minutes. Man, he's so good. His art is so good. Look at that one, Wolverine with a cat again. I love that. It's so cool. I mean, how fast can he do these? I bet he pumps these things out easily in one a day at least. And what do you think he could sell that for? That's probably $700-800 for that original art right there, easy. Man. GTK Comics says any spec on upcoming FOC exclusives, your spec on Marvel Midnight. The chat room say it will flop. I'm not too sure if it'll flop. I mean, the Spider-Man looks really cool. I like the idea that he's got like a live spider on his chest. Oh, it's crazy. It looks nuts. And it's extremely violent, right? That one, I think that Stegman cover. He's like all these dead bodies, and it looks like he's eating them or something. I don't know. It looks crazy. I'm going to keep an open mind on it. I mean, Marvel has been known to flop quite a few times in recent years. Yeah, so we'll have to see if that happens or not. I have an open mind on it. I mean, it looks the covers look cool. Some of the covers look awesome. Yeah, but we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I've pre-ordered a lot of that stuff. I got a couple of the higher ratio incentives I pre-ordered, at least the ones I could pre-order. Yeah, Fantastic Four one looks really good. The Spider-Man, I think the Spider-Man one I'm the most interested in of the three different titles. The X-Men could be good too, but they've done the Vampire X-Men thing before, so I'm not as excited about the Vampire X-Men stuff because I feel like they've done that before. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I think it'll do well. We'll see. There's Ito, Professor X with a cat again. He likes cats, I think. I think he likes cats. Oh, I did pre-order this one. That is the new Cimmerian with a witch. I'm sorry, the Cimmerian, A Witch Shall Be Born. This is issue number 1. He also did a Virgin variant. I think the Virgin is like a 1 in 25, if I'm not mistaken, or a 1 in 10. Might be a 1 in 10. I grabbed both of them, so on pre-order. So yeah, I like it. It's a good cover there. This is another one that is probably going to be pricey. G.I. Joe Tomb Raider number 2, the 1 in 50. I mean, that's just a great cover. So good. Yeah. It's just one of the best covers I've seen in a long time. It's excellent. Not only is the art really good, the use of color, how he's got, you see how he does that with the light shine off of his visor there, and how it kind of like bleeds into this side of the rendering, and then his use of shadows. I mean, it's God. I mean, I'm an art connoisseur. I can really see good art, and he technically is one of the best artists in the comic book industry. His use of shading and color and light it's top notch. There are very few cover artists that are as good as Ito, in my opinion. I think that cover is amazing, amazing, and that will be easily $100 book if it isn't already on eBay. I'm sure out of the gate that'll be $100 book, so easily twice ratio, no problem. Might even go higher. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Ito. I think his stuff is just fabulous. I still haven't gotten this. I'm gonna have to call. I'm gonna have to contact Boom Studios. Um, I mean, I ordered this. I think what this was is Boom Studios. They're all doing this now. If it's a low print run, you have to put an entry in, and the entry gives you a chance to be able to buy the comic book. So maybe they've got some computer generated randomizer that selects out of all these different emails. So mine, I was selected. I was allowed to purchase one. Let's put it that way. So I think it's $100 book right now on eBay. So it was $25 plus shipping through Boom Studios. I don't have it in hand yet. I'm gonna have to send them an email because I would think by now I would have gotten it. So I don't know. It looks awesome though. He did a pretty cool remark. I like that remark on that. Oh, there's the Jean Grey cover I was talking about. Yeah. I definitely want to try to grab that if it becomes available, but I did grab the B cover. There's a B cover, trade dress B cover that's an open order. I did grab that one, but yeah, the 1 in 100 art only, that looks just amazing. I love that. Again, I don't think there's anybody in the game that uses color as dynamically as he does. It's amazing. I mean, it's really, really good. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm crazy. I think he's really good. Here's another one. This is Midnight Spider-Man #2. I pre-ordered that one as well, a couple copies. I mean, that looks awesome. So it looks like he's going to have, what, 4 arms? It looks like it is, right? Yeah, it looks crazy. Yeah, there's a sketch that he did. Oh man, that's so good. And I wish I could draw that good. Some people just have it, man. Some people just have natural born talent. Like that probably came to him very easily. Like, yeah, no problem. I don't know how these guys can do it, man. It's just crazy. Here's another one. Amazing Venom on the. It looks like he's on the can. Yeah, he's on the can reading the newspaper. Yeah, another great cover. And I don't. Yeah, there's a sketch of it. Man, so good. This guy's unbelievable. I think it's just a regular cover. I'm pretty sure. All right. Yeah, I mean, Ito's awesome, man. There is, I think it's a Hellraiser. I'm going to make sure I grab that one as well. The Deep Gospel. Definitely going to grab that when it comes out. Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah, he's so good. I love that. There's a Spider-Woman cover. I think it's an open. I think that is the A cover too, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's doing the A cover. So, yeah. Oh, the 50th. Yeah, I think it's Spider-Woman #1, not the 50th anniversary special. So yeah, another good one by Ito. Yeah, he's good. Rascal Randy #4. Again, that's going to be hard to find. It's a 1 in 50. It's going to be hard to find that book. All right, guys, I think that's all I had for you. I just want to review a few things. We reviewed the Cover Price Top 20, CBSI Top 10, The Day After Wednesday, some really cool looking books out there. I did my new comic book day video yesterday, so that should be on my channel now. If you want to watch that, I'm highlighting a few books. There is a cool looking. Let me see if I can find it here. And I don't remember the artist's name. Pete Carroll, I think his name was. He did a 1 in 50 cover that looked pretty cool. Let me see if I can find him on Instagram. Yeah, there he is. So that's some of his art. Pretty crazy. Oh, maybe he doesn't have that cover shown. It's kind of an interesting style, though, right? It's crazy looking. So this has got to be one of his first covers, I think. I don't think I've seen him. I need to make sure I follow him, though. Yeah, let me show you what. I know it's sold out at Midtown. Let me see if I can. It's called Project. I think it's called Project Perseus. Yeah, it looks like it's sold out. Let me see here. Yeah, there's his cover. It's pretty cool. So that was the 1 in 50. That's going to be a tough book to find. This is Vault Comics. Super low print runs. They don't do a lot of printings. I don't even know why they do incentives. It's kind of nuts. There's just most shops are not going to order 50 copies of any Vault comic book. It's not going to happen. So this book, I think Midtown had one copy. It sold out very quickly. That's going to be a tough book to find. I've not seen any sales, nothing on eBay, pre-sale or anything. But again, it could be a rare book, but maybe nobody cares. So this is the other one that could be hot too, Project Perseus. The D cover, I think it's a 1 in 30. 1 in 30 incentive by Brett Bean. Brett Bean, of course, the creator of Dork, artist and creator of Dork. His covers, he's doing incentive covers for other projects, and they've done well. I mean, there's a couple that have done extremely well. The art style is not my bag of, it's not my exactly my bag of tea, as they say, but it's good. I can see I like that it's a red cover, but yeah, the art style is not, I'd rather have a Gelato cover than that one. But those two books, again, how many shops are going to order heavy on that? Probably not many. There's also a Corona cover, which I didn't think was that great. I don't know. It looks okay. I think of the three, my favorite is that Pete Carroll cover. I like it. I don't know. It looks kind of crazy. I don't know. It makes me want to read the book. I mean, I'll take a look at it. I've got a couple copies coming. I'm going to see if it's a good read or not. Once in a while, Vault Comics has a good series. Yeah, we'll see. But I think that's all I want to talk about. But check out my new comic book day video. I just posted it yesterday. You never know. You might see me jump on somebody else's channel. I think Jigs might be going live tonight. I may come on his channel if he's going live. I don't know if he is or not for sure, but Jigs Kingdom, check out his channel. I'll give a shout out also to Old Man Wolf 69. He's also on YouTube a lot. He was nice to have me on a few weeks ago. Actually, I came on his channel along with Jim's Comics, so we had a good time. It was fun. Yeah, so that's what I had for you guys tonight. I hope everyone's doing well. And I will see you next week, or potentially I could be live on somebody else's channel, so you never know. Just keep your eyes open. But yeah, I'll be doing a new comic book day video again next Wednesday, and I'm planning on doing these Thursday night live streams. Uh, if I don't do them at 8, I'll try to keep them around the same time, either 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening. So hopefully most of you aren't working at that time. You can jump on in and we can talk comics, and yeah, we'll have a good time. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I'll see you soon.